we're in the club.
In January 2017, myself, Kev Harris and Johnny Cass from the Ski Club of Great Britain had an amazing trip to the Austrian Tyrol. After being blown away by a couple of days in the Zugspitz arena, we jumped in the rental car and rolled over to Ischgl, a resort like no other. The moment you enter Ischgl, you'll notice its signature rockstar branding. We checked into the Pisbuan Hotel right at the base of the 3S gondola and headed up the hill.
Well, good morning and welcome to Ischgl. We've arrived on what is perhaps the sunniest day that I've seen in the Tyrol in a long time. It is glorious. Got myself a perfect set of piste race carved skis because with over 240 odd kilometres of piste to explore, that's what I'm going to need for today. And I'm also going to need a little bit of a local hero. And apparently there's a guy called Michael who's going to meet me up here and take us to show us around. Nice to meet you.
You too.
We have an awesome day. We've got loads of piste to explore. It's going to be good, right?
Look at the sky, look at the snow. So we have fun today. I'm Michael Tangel. I'm born here in Ischgl, so I live my whole life here and I like to ski it here. I have a little hotel here with my wife together. When we have time we go for ski and the rest of the time we stay in the hotel.
Already struggling to get our heads around the sheer size of the resort, we uploaded onto the B2 chair to the start of the Smuggler's Run, a continuous ski loop around the whole area, designed by the tourist board to make sure you see the best of the resort.
You start on the Austrian side, you go around a little bit on slopes, they are not so busy. And then you came down to some mountain and you have a nice run. So sometimes people, when they are the first time here, it's not so easy to know everything, and when you start with this smuggler around, you see a lot of the area. It's going a little bit around the area.
From what I saw at the bottom there, you've got a choice of whether you make it bronze, silver or gold.
Exactly. The bronze one is for easy skiing, only blue ones.
Yeah.
Silver is blue and red, and then the gold one is also with black runs and everything. So then you have this.
It's great.
Also for the not so good skiers that are not so good in shape, they can do it also.
Yeah.
So that's why they have this bronze, silver and gold plate.
And to help you track your progress, Ischgl have designed their very own smartphone app. In amongst other functions, it will not only tell you exactly where you are, but also how fast you're skiing.
Point from here we have all runs. You can go on the right, you have all the black runs, you can go to the left, you have an easy blue one, so it's also for everybody a little bit.
And how high are we up here?
872.
2,872. It's a test. It's written up there. Already, Michael, we're off and flying. There's plenty of steep runs here if you like it. Steep and fast, on-piste, race carving, there's plenty.
This we came up in Zugspitz. When you go back to the Austrian side, we have all more these steep slope, black slopes. When you go back on the Swiss side, you have more blue and red ones.
So Michael, we're headed way over that way and there's a big cable car just takes you up and then it looks like off-piste heaven.
It's like this.
Yeah.
It's only this cable car up. The groom, no slopes there. That's only for off-piste, and you can go around the mountains. When you stay on the top, you can go 300 degrees down. So
make sure you take the instructor and get your peeps and your avalanche kit.
Yeah, that's what you need when you go to these mountains. It's some steep parts, but it's always to find also a little bit flatter parts, a little bit gullies, nice to go. And the good thing is on this, when you go down on the right side, you're completely out of the area. Cool. You see no ski lifts, you see nothing, it's only nature.
Awesome.
And that's, I go a lot of times there, especially up in the morning when fresh powder. 9 o'clock, go there. 5 runs and the rest of the day you have a big smile. When you go off-piste, you never have 100%.
No.
So you have always to think, can I do it, can I not do it? And not think about, I have everything with me and I'm safe.
No.
That's
As a minimum, carry your transceiver,
Yeah.
shovel, probe, and a guide.
It's pretty cool to have the E5 gondola that offers easily accessible, ungroomed terrain.
Yeah, so far Michael is absolutely killing it. We're cruising, black runs, red runs, steep piece. He's super quick. Now we're finding a little bit of slopeside powder, so it's a great day. So this is a cool thing. I rented these skis this morning down the bottom, but we've got another shop up here, so if I want to switch them up or try something different for the afternoon, then you can.
And one little place that you can't avoid stopping off at on the Smuggler's Run is Sam Noun.
So Michael, we've just done the run down to Sam Noun, and this is a duty-free little kind of haven, but it's part of Switzerland, right?
we are linked with the Swiss side,
Yeah.
and that is this duty-free run. It's a lot of shops there. It's nice. I say always, it's nice when the weather is not perfect.
Yeah.
You have not to ski so much.
I think this place is awesome. We're here today and the sun's shining, but as Mike says, like if you're here on a bad weather day, do a nice little run down to here, enjoy a hot chocolate, scoot around the duty-free shops, and then make your way home. 1,200 Swiss francs for a jacket, anyway?
Nearing the end of our Smuggler's Run, we headed back over to the Austrian side to see if the food was as fancy as the rest of the resort. And it most certainly was. There's a huge range when it comes to food, a quick bite or 5-star meals. It's got you covered.
This smells so good. What's not to love about Ischgl? You can keep the champagne on ice out here on the piste. Let's go find some glasses. Yeah, all of these snow sculptures are ace. They're dotted around the piste here, and Michael was telling us that about a week ago there was a competition. Guys came from all over the world to do their best to make sculptures out the ice, and they're pretty cool. There's about 3 or 4 that we've seen already, and I'm sure we're going to see more.
Before we knew it, the skis were back on and we were off to the finish line.
So here it is, the finish of our Smuggler Run. We can now check out on the app where we went, how fast we went, what we did, and if you're really lucky, you might even win a prize. Not bad, eh?
Feeling pretty cooked after one of the fastest days skiing we'd both had in a while, we got invited to give the Skyfly a go, a way of getting down the mountain without actually skiing it.
What are you confused? Are you flying down the mountain or what? You could be the coolest freaking rock star in town. As soon as you're hanging a nappy with half of your belongings on your back, you ain't gonna look cool. This is the best thing about extreme sports. It's just you and nature and the feeling. You don't need any of that kit and all that. That was me thinking the easy way down the mountain is bolting these things to your feet and sliding on them. Who knew?
Definitely worth a go, but I think I'll stick to riding down next time. Besides, this resort is ideal for ski in, ski out convenience. The town of Ischgl is what we'd expected, traditional Austrian charm with a modern edge, filled with bars, restaurants and luxury shops.
So Ischgl is famous for its après ski, which sometimes looks like this. Johnny, did your hand just shrink?
I think so. That is the size of my head.
Or like this. Or it could look like this.
Whatever way you like it, there's always fine wine, large beers and sugary snaps involved.
So that's it, our Ischgl adventure has come to an end, but we've had an absolute blast and I know you will too. So to find out how you can have as much fun as we've had, simply check out the website, skiclub.co.uk. See ya.